going to the high school. Hello.
Okay, and we're back. Mary Jane, you just handed out the report, or please, floor's yours again.
Well, I've done a complete analysis of this, and I've also attached all the invoices directly downloaded from Munis to show that this is what we have. So I can only report on the dollars and cents. The project itself, you would need to speak with somebody else. But we do have 3 contracts, 2 engineering contracts, one for the design and one for the inspection of the project, and then the contract itself. Those 3 contracts alone total $4.4 million with a maximum grant reimbursement allowable of $4.1 million is what we would expect from the grants. There are 80% federal, 10% state, 10% town, so that's where that number comes. The next column is the amount that we've expended, which balances to page 2 to show you what we've spent in each of those categories. And then there are some other items that are not part of the grant. We've legal ads to go out to bid. Actually, we made money on those bid documents because we charge for those, so it actually we actually made some money there. Some legal services, and we had to pay a demand deposit, which will eventually be rolled into the contract. So from that, I figured out what the town share would be and how much we've billed the grant. Some of the items are ineligible. Again, I can't speak to how the project is managed, but you mentioned the water, and there's a portion of moving from the water company that is not covered under the grant information, the grant that we requested. So then I have how much revenue we've received and the balance that I am expecting still from the grants. You may remember that I've talked about an issue with the initial design grant that the state has an issue where they've lost a number of employees in the particular department. So one gentleman is managing all of these particular grants, and he unfortunately came in after we had already put our grant application in, and he is just behind. Jim Portley and I bug him. We take turns every week. So we do anticipate that money coming in. It's just a matter of my pile becoming the next one that he works at, and there's not, unless somebody knows somebody at the state level that could help us out, we still have that. Then under trademark construction, we have $118,000 due. As I've said, the state has actually been very good with this project. We pay out 1 month, we bill them, and we're usually just 1 month behind on that. And of course, it may not be exactly matching an invoice that you find, but there are some ineligible costs and stuff. So this is how much I would expect is due. And then the latest inspection, you can well imagine that now that the project, I believe, is 90% complete, I think I was told from Jim Portley, a lot of inspection work is being done right now. So that's why that number is $61,000. So this is, a broad overview of where this project stands, at least on the financial end. Again, if you have questions regarding the project itself, that's not my expertise. Like I said, I'm lucky to know where the road is. So.
Can I get a copy of that report?
Mary Jane?
This?
Yes.
Didn't I not pass enough around?
No.
Oh, they're all right there. They're all sitting on the whole
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, folks. Could you go over all that again?
And then do you anticipate the grant reimbursement being impacted by the halting of the DOT projects? I know those are relative to the projects that are in the pipeline, but do you anticipate us not getting any of this money back?
I have there's nothing that has led me to believe we would not receive this money.
I think that's for projects that haven't started.
Yeah, I agree, but
Right.
It doesn't hurt to ask the question.
Of course, anything could happen, but at this point, there's no indication that we would not receive the funding. And they've been very good, except, like I said, with the design.
For the new members of the board, I don't think you have had the benefit of the summary that Jim Portley put together, I believe, in the fall timeline around this project, largely in response to a number of questions that were raised at that table regarding the project and the justification of the cost and the assumptions made. So we'd be happy to share that with all the members as well. This is a refresher. If anybody wants it. If you don't want it,
We all received that 4 or 5 months ago, I think, right?
yeah, that's a while.
Yeah,
So,
it was
Jonathan
good.
doesn't have a copy.
Yeah. If it could be forwarded. I know I have a copy of it.
Yeah. We'll get that out to everybody again.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mary Jane. No, not yet. What were you seconding?
Someone?
Was there a motion to adjourn?
No, not yet. Actually, I did, just since we're on old business, I know that there was some correspondence that Ken, you had regarding one more question about the energy performance contract. I believe everyone received it. The contract is signed and got the question back, or the answer back as we talked about, because we had sent that question, I think. No, there was a bunch of questions that were sent at our last meeting. We got answers back, and then Ken had one more, so that has been corresponded and sent to everybody. Really, I just want to go into new business very quickly and just announce some of the dates that are coming up. Want to make sure that the viewing public knows when the dates are. This was the start of the budget for us, although when I say that, we met with the Board of Ed last month. But the Board of Selectmen department workshops are happening tomorrow and Thursday in a few hours. Yeah, we're hitting there. So the Board of Finance members are invited to attend that, of course, and so tomorrow morning and Thursday afternoon, those department workshops take place. They are all taped, so I want to make sure everyone knew that. On top of that, the Board of Education has their public forums on the budget, and those are on Monday and Tuesday of next week, the 22nd and 23rd, 7:30, Adams Middle School Chorus Room. Those are as well all taped. And then finally, of course, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Ed will then present the budgets that they approve from the departments and the superintendent. They will present those on Thursday, February 15th, 7:30 in this room. So just want to make sure everyone was aware of those dates. And at our next meeting, I'm sure I'll be mentioning the dates coming up of the public hearings that'll be coming up. So, but they're all posted, I know that, on the town website. So I just want to bring that up. We have one more item, public forum. Nice and quick. All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you.